Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing everything Easter, what I plan on putting in my kids' Easter baskets. If you follow me, House of Adriana, you would know that I forgot to do a budget line for Easter. And so I kind of was left rating my Easter stash that I usually have. And the way my Easter stash works is I usually go the day after Easter, and I get everything 50% off, and then I'll save that in a bin for this year. We recently just moved, and so I thought I had thrown a lot of that stuff away, but I went and looked. One way also that I like to kind of keep track of everything once I find my Easter stash is with Notepad, that I write down everything that I have, and that way I can kind of see if there's anything that I need. Now, I don't do like a certain dollar amount on each kid. Get an equal amount of items per child. So let me preface this with saying that I do have 4 kids, kids ages 6 to 2. They're all into everything. My daughter recently just finally found stuff that she's into, so it's kind of nice to pick things for her. I also do want to say there is an overwhelming amount of stuff, but that's because I have 4 kids. But I also like to say that this is my kids' spring Christmas, Easter time. So the Easter Bunny does bring them a lot. And I like to get stuff that's for outdoors, pajamas for sleeping because we take a pajama picture. So I like to get them a lot of stuff because I don't get them a lot of stuff during the year as well. I always get it all at once. So this is their spring Christmas is what I like to call it. So let's get into it. Okay, so for egg fillers, one thing I like to do is try and find alternatives to all the candy that is out there. So I'm gonna be sharing my food items first. And one thing that I like to fill the eggs with are marshmallows. My kids love marshmallows. I feel like it's a little bit of a better alternative than all that chocolate candy. So I will put these in their Easter eggs. Of course, you do the all-time little fillers of stamps, googly eyes, little poppers and stuff like that. So this is another non-candy alternative, or these just little fun little trinkets and stuff like that. And then they do like gummies. So I will get them some fun fruit snacks, and I will put those in their eggs as well. And then, of course, in the spirit of Easter, we will do Easter egg candies, M&Ms, and they're the little speckled ones. So I will throw those in far and few between, but they will be in their Easter eggs for sure. And then, as far as like little treats and stuff like that, I will put these in there. These are simple fruit granola bars. These are in the baby section. My kids love these things. So I will throw those in there. And then of course, I actually just weaned my kids off of Goldfish. It's something that I didn't want them eating very often, so they don't get that as a snack. But it being Easter, I went and got them for them. And they like a blasted kind, which are extra, extra cheesy, completely different than the regular. And if you haven't tried these, highly recommend them. Okay, so there's my food items as far as what will be going in their eggs, and some of that will be in their baskets as well. So I'm gonna start with my twins, and my twins are 2 years old. So remember, I like to say this is their springtime Christmas, so a lot of this stuff is good for this season. So of course, in their Easter baskets, I do have their little rain boots. I call these backyard boots because in springtime it's raining, and you know, they can just slip these on and go out there and play in the back. So they did get rain boots. And then we have this little sensory table outside that I like to fill with different things, maybe for a theme or just for the season. So what we do in the summer and springtime is we turn it into like a little water table. And so we got these little water wheels for them. And it's good for like a pouring station, so it can build those fine motor skills and hand coordination. So we did get them some water wheels. And then also, we recently moved and I lost the kids' water bottles that they have in the house. I don't know where they are, so that was almost a no-brainer to get for their Easter baskets was new water bottles. And I got them just these cute little monster ones. And of course they're twins, so everything is matching. Now for their outside toys, I got them these little water noodle things where you fill them up with water and then you shoot them out. So water shooters, I guess. And I did get them each one of these. And then, of course, you cannot have Easter baskets without bubble guns. So they each got one of those too. A refill as well. And then remember I said not too much candy, but I just thought these were so cute, and they're little Reese's Pieces eggs. And then little Cadbury eggs too. I think they're cream filled. Yep. So not too much, but believe me, the candy is enough. And then I like to incorporate books. Reading is one thing that we always do a lot of. So I got different books for them. I got the little engine that could. And they're board books because they're two. And then my kids are really into watercoloring, but I hate just throwing away paper and not having really a place to display it. So what I did get were these big chunky notebooks, and the paper's actually pretty thick. That'd be good to do some watercoloring, so they can just go up there. And when I say up there, I say to the table and watercolor in it. And that way everything is just right here. So they each got a big chunky notebook. And then one thing I also forgot that I got my twins were springtime pajamas. And so then I got them these little dinosaur ones. And then the back. And these were actually a good deal because they come on the two. I mean, I'm sure you're paying for the price of both, but you get two of them. So, and they kind of match, and they're twins, so they kind of have to do that. So now moving on to my oldest, my 6-year-old, he is a huge dinosaur fan. So that's kind of always been the theme for his bucket since he was like 2. So we'll start off with the Shelik dinosaurs. These are so good. They hang in there through thick and thin. They're actually kind of heavy. I'm a T-Rex this year. He has a Brachiosaurus and a Stegosaurus, but these are a really good brand. The quality, so the heaviness you can kind of equate with the quality of it. It's actually really nice. And then I also got him some backyard boots, just like my twins. Again, he got a little water shooter. His candies are the same. And of course he got a bubble gun, but it's in dinosaur fashion. So like I said, if it's anything dinosaur, I try to scoop it up for him as well. And then he also got a notepad because he likes to doodle, which is perfect. So it's all in one place. And I'm sure like many kids, I got him a little slime starter kit. So this is something he can do, of course, with supervision. But he likes to not only play with slime, he likes to make it as well. And then same like my twins, I got him matching pajamas, and he loves dinosaurs. So that's what I got my oldest. Remember, he's 6 years old. His theme has always been dinosaurs, so it's always been easy. Okay, and lastly, we have my daughter, and she is 4 years old, and she is just coming into things that she likes. I think with any 4-year-old, it's a lot of babies and stuff like that. So first things first, I got her these cute set of Burt Bees pajamas. I love the watercolor floral that they had, and I just gravitated towards the colors and all the cuteness. So these are the pajamas that I got her. Had to share those first. Loves the book Pinkalicious. I don't know if you guys have read it, but I know there's a second book and it's called Purplicious. So I got her the Purplicious book. So now she has them both. Of course, for her as well, I got her backyard boots, but they're a little bit cuter than the boys, and they have little rainbows on them. So these are her backyard boots. And like I said, she's just coming into what she really likes, and a lot of that entails those little LOL dolls, but she saw this and it's called a baby born surprise from our little neighbor. So I thought I'd grab her one of those. And of course she got a bubble gun as well. Yes, she did get a water shooter. And like I said, she's really into those LOLs, dolls and surprises. So I found this for her, and this one is the bubbly surprise. And I don't know if it has like bath stuff in there or like a huge LOL surprise. I'm not sure how that works. So it is the bubbly surprise. And then lastly, the last couple things that I got her were of course bubbles for the refill. She has the same candy as the boys. And then she got her little notepad for coloring and doodling and such. So their stuff that I get them is usually pretty functional. It's stuff that they will use. Okay, so that's all their Easter stuff. Now lastly, I want to also share their Easter baskets. And like I said, I like to get a lot of this stuff 50% off. Twins will be getting these dump truck construction ones. I got 2 of these, and these were an amazing deal. These are only 50 cents, and they're quite big, so they're gonna hold a lot. So my twins got these. My daughter, just this springtime bunny one. I don't know how well her stuff will fit, but we'll see what happens. And then my oldest son just got some transportation buckets as well. So those were a great deal. They were 50 cents each. It didn't matter the size, which was really nice. So like I said, that's one way that I like to save money is by going to the 50% off sale after Easter. And so lastly, I got these little Easter tags that will be tied to their baskets. And what I do is I just will put their name on them, and then I get one of those big cellophane bags and put their stuff in there. So that's what I do. This year I did have to spend a little bit more money than I had anticipated, just because I didn't grab that much stuff as I thought I did. And then with this whole year just being a little bit different, obviously I don't know if I'm gonna make my 50% off run for Easter. But it is a great way of saving money for next year is to shop the sales after. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. There will be more of my hauls, budgeting, wellness, just all that kind of stuff that pertains to my family. So thank you for joining me, and happy Easter.